So, yep, keep. Great hand. We're going to go for a turn 2 Tinker, possibly. Or we can just go for a turn 1 Tinker. Or we can just go for a Brainstorm, which is probably even better. This hand's, like, obviously insane. Probably best to just go with Brainstorm off of Sapphire and look for a way to protect a Tinker kill, which seems pretty likely, actually. Kind of like looking just for Moxen and, maybe we're supposed to do this on turn 2. We found the Force of Will, though. If I put back Tutor and Land. No, I took back Tutor and Academy, and I'd go Goose. And then I have Force with Tinker back up. Or should I go put back Oko? And then I go Goose. And then I have, I mean, Force with Tinker back up, maybe that's not even good enough for his opponent. Depends on what opponent's on. But maybe this is like all super greedy. I guess it's better to get rid of the Time Walk than anything. I kind of hate that I brainstormed, but I do kind of hate that I brainstormed. Oh well. We did what we did. Gotta live with the consequences. I like playing Gilded Geese. That's not a consequence. That's just winning right there. Look at how much food we made. That'll feed a whole family. All right, so we have Tinker or we have Oko, depending on what opponent is doing. Holding open Fluster Pyroblast. We drew a Narset. That's even better, probably. Let's jam a Narset. Probably has a family in it. Fair, fair. That's some. I see what you're saying. I see what you're going with here. This can't be flustered, which is nice. Can be pyroblasted, but so can all three of our threats. So basically, all three of our threats can be pyroblasted, but only one can be flustered. And also, Tinker is going to put me down on an artifact. So actually going to put me down on mana if it gets countered. So I don't want that. So hopefully we can battle here. If this is a volcanic island, which it's not, black mana vamp, sure, that resolves. Got it, homie. Unless maybe they'll cycle into a Force of Will off of this, in which case we just straight jam Force of Will pitching Tinker, and then we have a Narset and an Oko versus probably Doomsday, which is be good enough. Definitely, if they like do something crazy like put a Force on top, cycle a Street Wraith, and get a Force, then we definitely gonna Force back. If they don't do anything, then obviously we don't have to do anything. And if they do Force, then we probably still Force pitching Tinker. I think it's like, unless they're on Bug, which in case they probably wouldn't play Vampiric Tutor, I wouldn't think that Tinker is gonna be very good here. Whereas I think Oko will be faster. If I hit a Moxen, I can jam an Oko actually as well. I hit Flusterstorm, Mental Misstep. I'm going to take this Flusterstorm. So now I have Fluster Force, and they have, like, maybe they vamped for a chain. Like, we're probably in fantastic shape here. With an active Narset against what's likely Doomsday. Narset's kind of unfair. Yeah, she's crazy. Narset, kind of wild. I need food. After this. I guess I can order it now. Red for Pyroblast. So maybe Reach then. Oh, red for Lightning Bolt. Sure. Right, still Fluster. They could Fluster back, but we can pay for one of the copies. So whichever one they would target, they would have to target one with 2 copies and one with 3 copies. Or sorry, one with 2 copies and one with 1 copy, and the one with 1 copy we can pay with our Goose. So know what you're saying. I think we're in great space. Great space. Okay, so they have their own fluster here, but it's not gonna work out unless they have a daze, or a mental misstep or something. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, Narset, like, really dumb card. Really, really dumb card. So they put one copy on this first one copy on the second one, and one copy on the second one. So they have only one copy of Flusterstorm. The second copy of Flusterstorm is targeting my one copy. So this resolves, and then this is targeting that, and that's targeting nothing. So here I pay for it with a food, and then countered, and then the lightning bolt is countered, and I just used a food and a fluster to stop a fluster and a bolt, which is just a big win for us. They're at 3 cards. They can't draw cards. We have a Narset, followed up by an Oko, very likely, followed up by an Ancestral. Yeah, things are getting out of hand. Maybe I should have activated Narset first. Play play this, crack this. I don't really think I want to put a Tinker into play. I think I would rather just put an Oko into play. Yeah, so that was really good. We played restricted cards, and they were powerful, and I liked that. That was nice. So I think opponent is probably on Reach or something. Let's just bring in traps and flusters and maybe a trophy. And then taking out, what would we take out if we want to do that? Probably take out Tinker. Well, Tinker's fine. I just rather not play a Tinker here. I'm not bringing in Leyline. That is not how I fight Breach. I think that's a good way to lose the game. I would rather just fight them with Fluster Storms and stuff. They're like the trick with Breach is like they operate perfectly fine as just a Xerox deck. So I don't like fighting them in the graveyard. I think that doing that is wrong. So I'm gonna go on like down one goose here though, I think. Yeah, I'm aware. I mean, I understand what you're saying, but that's just I don't think that's the correct way to fight Breach. Like you might win games versus Breach by bringing in Leyline. I just don't think that's the correct way to fight Breach. It can sometimes work, but I think it's like way higher variance and not as powerful, and I just don't like it very much. Leyline, I would not consider to be great versus Xerox 2. No, I don't think I agree with that sentiment. I think it's fine. I'm not bringing in Leyline here. I don't think that's good. I'm not a fan. I understand why people want to do something like that, but it's just I don't like it. Don't think it's a good play. Pyroblast or Flusterstorm. I'm definitely down to let you Pyroblast a Time Walk. Like I would rather opponent think that I'm bringing in cards to affect their graveyard and board out combo pieces. Xerox does not fold the ley line. I don't agree with that statement. I don't want to put more dead cards in my deck that I can draw. Like my deck is all about drawing cards. I don't want to draw into more ley lines. That's just not what I want to do. Yeah, but I also like misboarded every time, so I don't know. I don't like it. I don't think it's the correct way to fight the deck because I think that the way I look at it is that the Breach deck is a Xerox deck first and a Breach combo deck second. So, oh, it's Oath. You guys wanted me to bring in ley lines against Oath? Come on now. Look at what you would look what you did. You were gonna have me bring in ley lines against Oath. Shame. Shame. I mean, we didn't see enough of their deck to 100% say Breach. I think it's like incredibly likely they're on Breach. Sure. So I'm gonna get punished here if they have exactly Veil of Summer. I'm gonna get punished if they have exactly Veil of Summer for letting them do this. They have exactly Veil of Summer, so that was bad. I can counter Demonic Tutor, but the only way it's bad for me is if they have exactly Veil of Summer Oath in their hand and they tutor up Lotus. I just don't think that's like. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't like that. It's a little unfortunate here. We're very dead, by the way. I agree, Julian. I agree. And we didn't know for sure. All right, so I got punished pretty heavily for not countering Demonic Tutor, but I'm not sure that I'm supposed to play around them having exactly Oath Veil. Maybe I am. They are still Breach, actually. So they are Breach Oath, combo Oath. Leyline is like one of the most overrated cards in Vintage. One of the most overrated cards in Vintage. Not a fan. That's not exactly how that works because opponent had no artifacts that I could turn into Elks. I don't want to overboard for Oath though. Just like I don't want to overboard for Breach. Kind of want to just take out my things that don't like win the game on the ground though, so it's kind of okay. I think I would rather play Surgical Extractions than Ley Lines here. This looks a lot better. This looks a lot better. Sure. Yeah, but chill. Do you have knowledge of the format and know how many veils my opponent is likely to play? Because the answer is exactly one veil. Whereas letting them demonic tutor is very good for me because it's not card advantage. So there's a lot going on there besides opponent maybe having Veil Oath. Like if opponent goes demonic or Oath and they don't have Veil, I come out incredibly far ahead and am likely to win the game. So I'm willing to take that risk. But yeah. Ooh. Oh, I could have drawn a Perilous Research to sack the. That's hilarious. I could have drawn a Perilous Research to sack the Spirit token. That is hilarious to me. I did not even realize we had the tech. What is going on in chat? Why are you just spamming this? I don't understand. I'm very confused. Okay. Continue, chat. Do your thing. I ain't even mad. I am gonna cast Perilous Research here on Mana Crypt. I can beat Fluster currently, and I would Mental Misstep a Pyroblast probably. And I just want to get some cards that do something. At Wilden. Chat is Wilden. Why not sack a land? Because I think a blue mana is more important than a Mana Crypt. Now I might disagree. Now I kind of disagree. Now I want the Mana Crypt for this. This Surgical looks really, really bad, though. This is why I just hate... I hate attacking the Breach deck by playing through the graveyard. It's just it's so bad right now. Okay. I kind of wish I hadn't sacked my Black Source now, because I could actually do something with my with my deck. I once again punished. I don't even know what I'm getting off of this. It's not about being weak-willed. It's about prioritizing what is more important. And currently, colored mana was probably more important. And it ended up being correct that colored mana was more important. So Yes, but I'm explaining why it's things are a problem. So got all my spells countered and I have no anything left. So I'm in like kind of a world of hurt here. If opponent just goes Forbidden Orchard Oath, I guess I lose. Don't do that though. It was a joke. That wasn't serious. I lost another flip. Have I won any mana crypt flips today? That's a draw right there though. Let me tell you, that is a draw right there. Boom! Cast Treacherous Blessing. What now, opponent? What now? Phoenix is generous. Can I get some gas? Okay, I accept. I kind of think I am supposed to hold my scroll because I want to be able to have Flusterstorm back up for my Ancestral. I kind of want to just counter this. Nah, that's probably wrong. Maybe I'm supposed to just like surgical something random so I know how to play. Peak Gataxian Probe. Because I guess if they just jam on Oath here, we are kind of in trouble. So maybe I made a mistake, right? Maybe not. All right, I need to stop taking flip crypts though. Flip crypts, please. Mercy. I lost another flip. Okay. I really need to stop that from happening. It's really not good for the home team here. I'm gonna lose some life. Yeah, this is really bad. I guess I can. I do have Nature's Claims to get rid of this, so. Oh, I guess I'm getting Pyroblasted. I will fluster your Pyroblast. I'm gonna lose another life. Oh god. Oh no. Not like this. Oh no, they have Veil at the end of it all. Classic. They have to let this Flusterstorm resolve though. Or not let it resolve, let it target. I have Hardcast Force of Nation. I agree. It's gonna put me to 8, and I'm gonna not be able to play Ancestral. Yeah, this is fine. All right, I lose a life. All right, so stack battle achieved, and stack battle 1. And I'm just gonna F6 because I have value here. Maybe I was supposed to. I don't know. All right, I'm at 7. I really need this. I guess maybe I could get a Perilous Research. Should I get a Perilous Research and sack one of these two things instead of an Ancestral? I actually probably am supposed to. Yeah, I'm gonna tutor for Perilous Research. Yes, Merchant Scroll for Perilous Research. I don't know which one I'm sacking. I guess it depends on if I lose the flip or not. This surgical is so bad, by the way. Why did I bring in surgical extraction? Never fight the breach deck via graveyard. It's just terrible. It's just horrible play. Horrible play. Let me make sure I take these out after. They just drew Oath. Off the top, draw Oath. Yo, this game is so rough. I am. My opponent is on breach combo with Oath. Ah, chat is killing me today. All right, did I lose this flip? I won the flip finally. Of course, it's not the same. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. All right, so I'm gonna Perilous Research first, and I'm gonna sack this Treacherous Blessing. All right, now I have the card to deal with the Oath. I can take all their oaths out of their deck too. Oath is gone. They have breach. I'm gonna lose the breach. I got greedy. Now they have just a preordain in their yard. Oh my god. They're not any less a breach deck than we are. Hashtag you're killing me today. They are not any less a breach deck than we were in the challenge. All right. So I can take Gataxian Probe Force in case they want to play a Narset here, because I don't really want them to play a Narset here. Then I can jam an Oko on the next turn. I go to 3, stand up Crip. Yeah, let's just take Force and give them no ways out of this. And I think I should just play this. I'm going to board out those surgicals. It'll be fine. They're on double grudge, Runescar Demon. I fully expect opponent to jam a Narset here, which I will force, and then that's going to leave them with just a Preordain out of their breach. I mean, I guess they could technically breach here. I just don't think that's likely. I think it's more likely to be Narset, and we have a pretty fast clock, 7 damage next turn. We'll go to 5 and then maybe to 2. Definitely going to counter this, even though I can kill it on the swing back. I just don't want them to have access to any spells here, basically. This is hopefully not going to hurt us. Do they have any bolts in their deck? All right, they do have one lightning bolt in their deck, so we can die to lightning bolt here, which would be bad. I agree. Oh, that's a Magic the Gathering card. Okay, that's a good one too. So now we can basically only die to lightning bolt off the top. That is about the only thing we can die to, I think, because if they play breach, then we'll just surgically extract preordain. And if they just have to draw lightning bolt, I guess. All right, so they play breach. We cast surgical extraction on preordain, and then they have no cards in their yard. I guess this loses if they have drawn exactly brain freeze. So maybe I'm not supposed to do this. Man, I'm playing really poorly. Maybe not, because lightning bolt's an out. I don't know. They have 2 freezes. I guess brain freeze only kills me if they hit a lotus off it. Or I guess if they hit like ruby bolt off it. I'm not sure how good this was. I definitely should not have surgical oaths. That was really, really poor. That was like a really poor play when I was going to beat oaths on the ground. I really wish I hadn't surgical oath. Stupid play. Stupid play. What are we tanking over? Maybe a Flusterstorm, I guess. Maybe they drew Ancestral. Okay, Flusterstorm. Sure. All right. Well, they have 1 draw off of Preordain here. Fine by me. I don't know what you can draw off Preordain with 0 mana. Probably nothing. Because you don't have any way to cast it. And we currently have lethal on the table with this Emerald. So we got game 2, even though I think we played a little sus. I wonder. Maybe we are supposed to play Leyline in this exact matchup because if they go for like oaths and they hit too many cards, they just kill me with an oath target. Nah. Eh. Can't think of any reason, but I don't know what we're bringing in instead. The cards that we have to choose from are not very strong, so maybe Surgical is just the best choice. Oh, Pyroblast the Oko to live for a turn. Okay, I guess that's a play. I didn't think about that. So now they can draw into Bolt, but we have Hardcast Force, so we should be fine. Look at all them spirits. They gave me all the damage that I needed. We're trying to talk like that. Shh, you know how to react. A picture perfect face with the wild in my vein. Hear it in my drive. Keep your eyes. All right, game 3. Oh, that was game 3. What happened in game 1? Oh, we beat them in game 1. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh, okay. So another we got we got another 4-1 with. Oh no, that was game 3. Bro, I'm losing it. I need to find food ASAP. Not bad, not bad. And another 4-1 with this crazy deck. I'll take it. That was a legit 4-1 too. Well, kind of legit 4-1. I'll take it. Yeah, why not? All right, that was fun. That was good. At least we won something. Okay, so yes. No, I can't open chest anymore. I have a bit too many play points. Yes, Jimmy was a rough one. Yes, I agree. Awkward. That was good. Okay, so thank you everybody for hanging out today. It was a fun stream. If you haven't been here before, my name is Justin. I'm actually level 1. I am, I guess, the vintage streamer is what some people are saying. So if you're interested in watching more vintage action, please feel free to follow the stream or subscribe on YouTube. Both of those are free actions you can take to help me support my content and help me get more people into vintage, which is the end all be all goal. Like I said, I'm nearing some numbers that are really important for YouTube and Twitch, and so any extra follows and Twitch subs are really appreciated. Shout out to Moscow Demon, Tim. Thank you for the half a year. You're a powerful wizard. I appreciate the support via Twitch Prime Gaming, which is of course never necessary to hang out in our stream, but always appreciated. So, if you want to see any vintage that you missed, check out the YouTube channel. And if you want to see more vintage in the future, make sure you stay subscribed and followed. I'm gonna find you guys a nice Eternal Weekend, not Eternal Weekend, it's not Eternal Weekend, a nice Eternal streamer to go watch. Oh, that looks pretty cool, Mr. Lee. They play some pretty interesting decks, so I'm gonna send you guys to Mr. Lee, who pretty fun streamer. You get to see some kind of Magic Online action as we continue with your Saturday evening or Sunday morning, depending on where you are. So go say hi to Mr. Lee for me, and I hope everybody comes back for the next stream, whenever that may be.